Hello, I'm Scott Wrighton, Decatur's City Manager. Thanks for watching our weekly City News Update. Total U.S. cases of COVID-19 rose by 25% last week, and in 10 states it soared by more than 50%. Thankfully, Illinois is not one of those states. Here in Macon County, the number of positive cases is stable at 220. As I have reported before, with your help, we have flattened the curve in Decatur and Macon County. Thank you. But the Macon County statistics include some interesting insights that I'd like to share with you. Although the elderly and medically vulnerable are certainly the most at risk from COVID, the greatest number of positive cases in Macon County are in the 20 to 29-year-old age group, and the second highest category by age for positive cases in Macon County are in the 30 to 39-year-old age group. Now, this may mean that these younger age groups tend to take more chances because even if they contract the virus, they have a lower fatality rate and are more likely to be asymptomatic carriers. We're not certain. But however you interpret the data, this pandemic is not over. Please continue to exercise safe public health practices, especially heading into the July 4th festivities and other summer events, and avoid large groups whenever you are not able to socially distance. As many of you know, the big virus spikes have occurred in hot Sun Belt states like Arizona and Texas and Florida, and not in Illinois. These hot Sun Belt states have a much greater reliance on air conditioning, and more people stay indoors there when it is hot and breathe cooled, recirculated air, which may be why the positive cases have spiked there. Beginning June 26th, this coming Friday, more relaxed guidelines will go into effect in most of Illinois. The rules generally favor outdoor gatherings, so when indoor gatherings do occur under Phase 4 rules, we recommend that every attempt be made to circulate outside air into these indoor places, in addition to enforcing social distancing rules and maximum occupancy protocols that are spelled out in the Phase 4 guidelines. The Phase 4 rules are included on the city's website and elsewhere, but let me briefly summarize them here. Phase 4 allows gyms and fitness facilities to open so long as they maintain social distancing and operate at no more than 50% of their indoor capacity, in addition to whatever they might have as outdoor programs. More is permitted outdoors, with group sizes of up to 50 instead of 10, using social distancing, and outside in some cases with even more than 50 if those different groups of 50 are completely separated. Indoor meetings are now allowed with groups of up to 50, but with social distancing. Indoor theaters can reopen with social distancing and allow up to 50 people or 50% of their building capacity. Indoor malls and food courts are also allowed to reopen. Restaurants and bars are, beginning on June 26th, allowed to serve customers indoors. Now, restaurants will still end up operating at less than their normal pre-pandemic capacity because tables have to be at least 6 feet apart unless they use shields, and no single group of diners can exceed 10. As a consequence, the City of Decatur fully expects that many restaurants will continue to include outdoor seating for some of their patrons so that they can, at least in total, serve more customers. And this is fine with the City of Decatur. For its part, the City of Decatur will continue to support outdoor dining by aiding restaurants who want to use portions of city sidewalks and city-owned parking areas for outdoor seating and temporary serving, even though they may soon start simultaneously serving indoors. Those establishments that are still interested in getting a permit to use city property in this way should continue to contact the Public Works Department, and these staff members will be happy to help. I also want to mention that both the state and federal governments continue to make additional financial relief programs available, especially to small businesses that have been impacted by COVID. The state of Illinois still has grants for bars and restaurants experiencing losses as a direct result of COVID for up to $20,000 each, and grants for barber shops and salons for up to $10,000 each with documented COVID disruption costs. There are also grants and loans for up to $20,000 each for gyms and fitness centers. Information about these programs is available on the DCEO website under the Business Interruption Grants section. You can also call the Economic Development Corporation of Decatur and Macon County for details on these programs. In addition, businesses included in what are called disproportionately impacted areas and recently civil unrest zones may be eligible for priority scoring for these programs. Certain districts in the city of Decatur have been given this designation, and they are generally located in the 62522 and 62526 postal zip codes. You may have heard that Governor Pritzker has announced new plans to make additional funding available for persons experiencing problems with utility, rent, and mortgage payments because of job loss or other employment disruption directly related to COVID. We do not have details yet on this statewide initiative, but as soon as we do, the city will share them with you here and on our website. On the federal level, the Small Business Administration has similar programs still available to affected businesses. With the serious COVID-related budget shortfalls that the city is experiencing this year, I would be remiss if I did not mention, again, the importance of responding to the census. Many of the largest revenue categories that support the basic services of city government are calculated based on our certified census number. We need that number to be as high as possible. The more we can maximize these state-calculated revenue sources for the city, the less we have to rely on local taxation. You can complete the census by mail or online. If you have any questions about how to complete the forms, or maybe you just misplaced the information that you might have received earlier, please feel free to contact our city offices, and our staff can guide you regarding the best and easiest ways that you can get the census completed for your household. The Decatur Civic Center has reopened, albeit with new COVID-19 compliant protocols, so please wear a mask when coming to the Civic Center. The Decatur Public Library has partially reopened for limited services, and many other organizations in town are now slowly getting back to business. Not back to normal, but to a new normal. Now that local businesses have been closed for months are reopening, we encourage you to support those local businesses and observe their individual business-specific rules for ensuring that we all remain safe. I look forward to bringing you another city update next week, so thanks for listening.